I'm working right now.
Keiichi, is that your adorable little girl?
You have it all wrong. My name is Keiichi Sato. I handle product development and design at Tokimeki Lab, a company that makes packing materials. Right now, I'm in an online meeting with 3 VIPs. My company president, a board director, and the president of a client company.
Hero! I beat the bad guys!
I'm working right now.
See? Let's go play over there.
I'm sorry.
We are in a meeting. Could you at least make sure children do not wander in?
This is Takemasa Hamura, president of Ron Create, a packaging item brand and one of our clients.
Oh, it's fine. Keiichi, is that your adorable little girl? You never told me you had a child.
She's Yui Kawamura, president of Tokimeki Lab.
You have it all wrong. She's my niece. My sister and her husband are staying over right now.
Oh, I see. So that's how it is. It's a bit confusing. Ugh, what a relief. I was sure you already had a wife.
Miss President, why are you so concerned about that?
Keiichi and I were actually supposed to have an arranged marriage meeting.
We used to play a lot together when we were little. Our parents are close, so the topic just sort of came up.
What? Really? Keiichi Sato. What a surprise. Or how should I put it?
An arranged marriage? You must be joking. Yui's father likes me. I was convinced I would be the one to marry her. So you two are really having an arranged meeting, huh? The chairman of Tokimeki Lab, meaning Yui's father, once told me, whoever Hamura marries is going to live very comfortably. You know, are you sure Sato is really the right choice?
What's that supposed to mean?
He's so flat that you can never tell what he's thinking. And he's so purely businesslike that my staff are worried he might have made our employees angry.
President Hamura's image is all wrong. On social media, he's all bright and sparkly. And he always talks about how Ron Create is built on that kind of branding.
Keiichi works in development and design. He may not be great at communication, but when it comes to technology, he is absolutely top class. The next generation material our company just announced only exists thanks to Keiichi's contribution. Besides, my father was just speaking in examples. He never said he meant me, did he?
I see.
And shall we get back to business? About Ron Create's popular, Insta-worthy box series. For the next product, we would like to make the cushioning material about 30% thinner.
That is really pushing it.
What sells for us are products that combine environmental friendliness with a cute appearance. We are in a phase where we have to keep launching excellent designs in quick succession. Please work with us.
For the next product, we would also like an additional 30,000 units sometime next week. Next week? Yes. And if there are any damaged items from now on, we would like your company to reproduce them at your expense.
His attitude suddenly changed. That is completely unreasonable.
It's all to protect our brand.
We do respect the value of your brand, but we simply cannot comply with that request.
I see. Other companies said they could do it, though.
In that case, we are fine with ending our contract.
What?
I see. Then let us do that. I have nothing further to discuss, so I will take my leave here. President, are you sure about this?
I'm sorry. This is my fault.
It's fine. We've had a lot of orders from Mr. Hamura's company.
Let us use the free time to finally push that special development forward in earnest. The online meeting ended. The next day, Yui, are you sure this is really okay? Ron Create was one of our main clients.
It is fine. I do have a plan. Keiichi, you just focus on that special development and do not worry about a thing. That is what will become the key.
If you say so, understood.
Keiichi, you really have not changed at all. When you are alone, thinking about something you like, your face lights up. But when you deal with other people, you are so calm and flat. Come to think of it, people used to call you Iron Mask.
I only got that nickname because I never lost the staring contest. But I guess my personality has something to do with it too.
Yeah, I think so.
I know. We can't keep going on like this forever. About that development project, I will come along to the client interviews too. I want to bring samples, hear what the client thinks directly, and use that to make the product even better.
Keiichi, that is what I wanted to hear. Let us give it everything. I am going to be strict with you, all right?
Yes, please do. Meanwhile, Ron Create had signed a contract with Doki Doki Corp. But another delayed delivery. This is not what the sales pitch promised.
That is because you, President Hamura, kept adding all sorts of demands. I think the sales team agreed to everything just to win the job, and now people on site are completely confused.
This is a problem.
Maybe Tokimeki Lab was the better choice after all. Back then, Mr. Sato came over and helped us in all kinds of ways, but we don't have that now.
Everyone was unhappy with Sato, remember?
That was only about how he communicated.
Excuse me? I need to talk to you. About the new product, the quality data isn't ready, so we still cannot start making the press release.
What? We were planning to announce the launch next week. By now, we always had all the data ready, right?
It's because Mr. Sato is no longer here. Until now, he always gave us detailed data already at the prototype stage, and we don't have that anymore.
Well, we can still produce the data in the end. We have no choice but to cancel the launch announcement. Let the employees know.
Understood.
We built in the latest trends, so I wanted to announce it quickly. But we have to hurry and prepare the data. Let us use this as branding material and turn it into a behind-the-scenes story.
What? You mean turning President Hamura's blunder into a story?
Trying to spin it in a good way. I really wonder if this guy is okay.
Sometime later, what on earth is going on? Damage rate calculations, strength measurements, durability tests along the logistics route. Not a single thing is going well.
According to Doki Doki Core, we are still in the very early development stage, so there is no way to get usable data.
We managed to do it before, so we submitted that data to Doki Doki.
They say Mr. Sato corrected everything with his knowledge and calculations, which gave us simulations that were almost perfect.
Sato did all that?
Yes, it seems that there are very few engineers of his level.
Tokimeki Lab really was the right partner for us. It was thanks to that data that Ron Create could launch products so quickly.
True. We now have many more prototype stages than we ever had before. Right now, we are working on cost reductions for existing products in parallel with the new product. Without the kind of technical backup we had before, everything is moving painfully slowly.
I see. We don't need to rush the cost reductions on existing products.
But that doesn't apply to the new product. Your marketing strategies are not showing their full power like before, President Hamura.
You are right.
Our competitor, Days, is seizing the opportunity and rolling out product after product. We should probably go back and ask Tokimeki Lab again.
No. If we switch partners again this quickly, I'm worried about our corporate image. What on earth should we do? Around that time, Tokimeki Lab was hard at work on that project.
It is a high-shaped memory paper cushioning that absorbs shock really well, so we can even use it for electronics. Even with less volume than conventional packing, it can massively cut down damage rates. If we can bring this to market, it will be amazing. We are absolutely going to finish this.
Yes. I am really glad we didn't pitch this to Ron Create.
Totally. You can see they would rush us from a mile away. Whoa, look at the time already. Let's head straight over to Days Inc. for the needs assessment. You have 0 issues on the technical side, Keiichi. So what matters is how well you communicate with the client. It would be such a waste if they get nervous and can't put their real needs into words.
True. That hits a little close to home.
Exactly. That kind of late little comment is what you need.
Huh?
When you poke a bit of fun at yourself like you just did, it makes it easy for the other person to laugh. If you only say right, it is hard to keep the conversation flowing, right? If you answer in a way that lets them chuckle and share honestly what you feel, it really breaks the tension in the room.
I see. That is really helpful.
After that big declaration you made, today's meeting is where you prove it. I will be watching from the sidelines, so you go out there and give it your all.
Wow, you get this level of shock absorption with this little volume.
Yes. So, today I was hoping to hear your thoughts on moving it towards real-world use. Specifically, we would like to know what box sizes and shapes are in high demand, based on recent e-commerce trends and your best-selling products.
Let me see. Lately, idol and anime merch has been huge. And we get a lot of orders for custom packaging for that stuff. People tend to buy those in bulk and pack in plenty of cushioning so nothing gets scratched. So you end up needing fairly large boxes. I bought some merch of my favorite character the other day, and it had this tiny scratch on it. Not bad enough to return, but my excitement just crashed.
I know what you mean. I bought a new work tool online and it showed up with scuff marks. And that alone killed my motivation for the whole day.
Exactly. You're all fired up like, I'm going to use this so much, and then bam! Instant disappointment.
Damage really has a huge negative impact, doesn't it? Speaking of which, I listed a small item on a flea market app recently, sized to fit in a mailbox, but I was scared of getting a bad rating, so the cushioning pushed it over the size limit.
Oh, that is a real waste.
Exactly. That is why I think mailbox-friendly sizes will have huge demand.
Got it. Let me sketch up some layouts.
He can take any complex shape and turn it into a flat die line in an instant.
No way! That is amazing.
I will go print this out.
You seem different today, Mr. Sato. Usually you just present the facts very calmly, but today there is this energy behind what you say.
Right? I have a feeling this project is going to bring us incredible results.
And then time went by. Tokimeki Lab and Ron Create launched their new products around the same time.
Our next generation cushioning is now in use not only in Japan, but at companies all over the world. And inquiries are still pouring in. Thanks to that, this fiscal year's performance has soared, and we expect strong growth to continue. Thank you very much for coming all this way today.
Not at all. I figured you would be incredibly busy today. Great job on the earnings presentation.
Thank you. It was my first time doing it in a venue that big, so I was really nervous.
Well, you handled it with so much composure.
That is only because Keiichi was backing me up.
That's our Sato.
No way. I just helped put the materials together. It was all Yui.
I mean, I did my part too, but your materials were fantastic. That's what made the difference.
Mr. Sato, you don't have to be so modest. Because you kept coming back to interview us, the practical usability has skyrocketed compared with the old products. That passion of yours, I was completely blown away.
Thank you.
Keiichi, you are practically unbeatable now.
By the way, I heard the damage from the recent torrential rain was really bad.
Right. The flooding at the large warehouses.
Apparently, damage incidents are happening all over the country.
Yes, which means demand for stronger cushioning is expected to surge. Your cushioning is resistant not only to impacts, but also to moisture, so that is a huge relief. Design-first companies look like they are in for a rough time, though.
President Sato.
What's wrong?
Logistics companies, local governments, drugstores. We are getting rush orders for cushioning from everywhere. We have to rethink our production setup right away.
Got it. I will take care of it right away.
Do you think this product turned out to be a miss?
Looking at the reviews, a lot of people are saying the design itself is cute, but the material feels cheap, so it just does not draw me in.
Yeah. Even if we have a certain amount of shipments secured, we did a lot more prototyping than before. So the payback period on the money we put in is now calculated to be more than 5 times longer. On top of that, the marketing has underperformed. It's getting less buzz than our usual launches, so the negative comments really stand out.
Meanwhile, it looks like Tokimeki Lab's new product is a huge hit.
Yeah, that cushioning material, right? It is insane. A global tech giant adopted it to package their products. All around the world. I heard they are already flooded with orders from every corner of the globe.
Hey, don't say that in front of the president.
Sorry.
Tokimeki Lab should be holding their earnings briefings today. That will be all anyone talks about for a while.
All right, let us head back.
Right. What should we do about our production setup?
Good question. At this rate, we probably will not be stuck with excessive inventory. So I think we can afford to go bold.
That makes sense. Want me to take the lead and send out instructions?
Thanks. That would be a big help. I am really happy to see how much Keiichi has grown, but he is so busy that our matchmaking meeting keeps being pushed back. What if they end up calling the whole thing off? He might even fall for some gorgeous woman overseas. He really seemed to hit it off with that foreign journalist who came to interview him before.
I finally learned to speak with my mind at work, but time keeps passing and I still cannot bring myself to suggest a date for the matchmaking meeting. Is that you, Sato? If I hadn't lost my temper that day. What awaited Hamura when he returned to his office was another cancellation.
Yes. At this rate, it wouldn't be surprising if nearly half our orders end up canceled. And that is on top of the fact that the overall number of orders has already plummeted. Given how much stock we are already sitting on, we should probably halt new production for the time being.
As expected, ever since the number of damage incidents increased, the trend has shifted towards prioritizing function over design. The only new orders we are getting are from individual customers who are not up to date on that kind of information, while the big corporate clients that usually place large orders have completely dried up. A deficit this quarter is practically a foregone conclusion now.
Worse yet, instead of our design-focused company, the mood is shifting towards supporting Days Corp, which partnered with Tokimeki Lab. People saying it strikes just the right balance between design and practicality.
At this rate, even making it through next month financially is looking doubtful.
President Hamura, sir, we have a serious problem. Toki Toki Corps has given notice that they want to terminate the contract.
Terminate the contract? So they have decided there is no future with us. If it has come to this, there's only one thing left I can do. The next day...
Did you feel it? Everyone seemed kind of gloomy today.
Well, yeah, that person is coming by for the first time in a while.
You don't have to be that nervous. Huh? I wonder who that could be. Come in!
Excuse me, President Hamura.
You came all the way down here? What is going on?
I've long heard the rumors about Tokimeki Lab. Today, I was hoping we might be able to sign a contract with Tokimeki Lab once more.
I am afraid we must decline.
So bluntly, our company is in serious trouble right now because of the shift in trends. We have worked together for so long. You could at least hear me out.
I have heard what you had to say.
Chairman!
Dad!
Mr. Kawamuro, long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see. But more importantly, Hamura, I cannot approve of what you were just saying.
Huh?
Listen, you grew this company by riding the trends. But trends are trends precisely because they change. You were brilliant when you first became president, but you cannot cling to that same fixed idea forever. I have always liked and valued your knack for reading trends. But if you cannot change direction when it really matters, that talent is meaningless.
But Ron creates corporate image. It's true that Ron Create has a kind of ideal, dazzling, and sophisticated corporate image. But you should really prioritize reality over that branding.
President Hamura and Keiichi were definitely a bad match personality-wise, but in terms of ability, they were an unbeatable combo. Because Keiichi sped up development, your company could quickly roll out marketing moves like social media campaigns. You should have realized much sooner that Keiichi was one of the foundations of Create's success.
No way! What is going on here?
We just can't follow you anymore, President. We admired the sparkly company culture we saw, but the ideal and the reality were not the same.
It was fun at first, but I do not want to turn a blind eye to the contradictions with reality just to protect that image.
Wait! I am going to turn things around from here. Huh? What is this mountain of documents? No way! I see. All the deferred payments are coming due at once now. What on earth am I supposed to do?
In the end, Create decided to cancel its planned development and shrink the scale of its business. As a result of the board meeting, Hamura had to step down as president. After that, Hamura returned to being a regular employee, but unable to bear the stares around him, he quit the company. He tried his hand at being an influencer, but every time he posted, he caused a firestorm, and his days became miserable.
Are you saying my way of thinking was really that wrong?
Meanwhile, as for us, we finally managed to have our formal matchmaking date.
I would like to go out with you. But what about you, Keiichi? Huh?
I'm kidding. Of course, I would be happy to.
Hey, listen to you talk like that now.
It's not like I would never say no. We promised to get married a long time ago, remember?
You remembered?
I could say the same about you, Yui. I am really happy.
The old Iron Mask Keiichi is long gone now.